Defense Secretary James Mattis is paying a visit to the small African country of Djibouti. The nation is home to the only U.S. permanent base on that continent, as well as 4,000 American service members. It is a strategic link in the fight against terror. The base can serve as a launch pad for operations in Yemen and Somalia. Paul Tilsley is reporting now live from Johannesburg, South Africa. And Paul, what prompted the trip at this time?
Well, Harris, it's all about President Trump's war on terror. Secretary of Defense Mattis is showing himself to be a man on a mission. He's on a two-pronged attack, diplomacy with Djibouti officials and a get-up-and-go-get-them pep talk with the U.S. military at the Camp Lemonnier base. 4,000 U.S. personnel stationed in Djibouti are mounting raids on al-Qaeda groups in Yemen to the northeast and immediately to the southeast on ISIS-linked al-Shabaab in Somalia. U.S. drones are primarily being used to take out al-Qaeda operatives in Yemen. In Somalia, the rules of engagement against al-Shabaab have been changed from self-defense under the Obama administration to what the Pentagon calls additional precision fires. The U.S. wishes to stop terrorists in both countries from planning attacks on the U.S. and on American interests, Harris.
Well, I know we understand that the United States is also concerned about the Chinese naval base that's being actually just across town in Djibouti.
Yeah, that's right, Harris. This is the first base China is building outside the Chinese mainland and is highly strategic. The Chinese base is just 9 miles from the U.S. compound. The two superpowers have never, ever been so operationally close before. Institute for Security Studies Division Head Annette Leonard says that with the Chinese also investing heavily in the port of Djibouti, the U.S. will keep a close eye on what China's doing and vice versa.
Having China and the US in Djibouti is important because they are two major strategic powers. And having them both in Africa and the Chinese expanding in Africa, they can keep one another in balance. That's why it's important for Africa.
Leonard also says that while Mattis is talking about pumping up military operations in the war against terror in Africa, the U.S. is saying it will crank down America's peacekeeping missions for the UN. Harris?
Paul, thank you very much.